Hi, my name's Ro. I'm Assistant Curator here at Sea Life Sydney Aquarium. I've worked with sharks and other marine creatures for the last 15 years. And it's really a unique opportunity for us here to work with some of these really iconic species that people don't get to see so much in the wild, obviously, because a lot of them live quite deep under the water. So you'll see in the tank behind me here, as well as many of the other displays here at Sea Life, that we have lots and lots of sharks. They're really critical to ocean and other marine habitats. And so in this display, we have 5 or 6 species of sharks, probably the key one being the grey nurse sharks that you'll see swimming past me from time to time. I've worked with grey nurse sharks in many capacities. I'm the stud bookkeeper and species manager for grey nurse shark in Australia and New Zealand. And through that role and through some of the other activities we do here at Sea Life Sydney Aquarium, I've really been able to get to know these animals as a species, as well as the individuals that we have swimming around here, as well as at many other sites around Australia and New Zealand. Grey nurse sharks are a really unique species. They're critically endangered on the east coast of Australia, which is why we try and manage these populations in human care so carefully. Make sure that we're doing all we can to conserve the animals that we have and help them be sort of great ambassadors for their wild relatives. As well as obviously captive breeding and things like that we can achieve with these animals whilst they are in our care. Obviously, grey nurse sharks, as you can see, are very large species. They were often thought to be responsible for human attacks or attacks on people at beaches and whatnot, especially in the late 50s through to the early 70s. And because of that, a number of them were killed. Thousands and thousands of grey nurse sharks on the east coast of Australia were killed in the mistaken belief that they were attacking people at the beaches. If you do get to have a look up close at a grey nurse shark's teeth, you'll see that they're essentially spikes. So they're much more like forks than they are like knives. And that's really important because that indicates that they really only eat fish or other things that they can swallow whole. They don't have any teeth that can rip things apart. So even though they're a very large shark, sort of up to 3.5 meters in length, they can only eat things that they can swallow whole. So we're talking about animals sort of in this range. So obviously no threat to humans. And so as a result of that hunting, obviously we're left with a threatened population on the east coast. Unlike many other sharks, grey nurse sharks have a very low reproductive rate. So even in the very best circumstances, each individual female grey nurse shark will only produce a pair of pups every second year. So you can imagine trying to recover from that hunting that happened many decades ago is still going ahead because of that really low reproductive rate, as well as the fact that they are still unfortunately getting tangled in shark nets. They're getting caught incidentally by fishermen and things like that are not sort of helping their population to recover. So we're really lucky to be able to work with them here and also in the wild. We've had a number of instances now where we've been able to help wild sharks, including relocating them when they've been stuck in lakes, and many instances of us being able to free them from fishing gear, either that they've become entangled in or that's hooked them in a way that we believe is threatening to their survival. And obviously animals like this that are so threatened, every individual we can help in the wild makes a great difference to the population as a whole.